Hello everyone and welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion TCR Season 2. This is round 2, so races 3 and 4, and today we are at Snetterton doing the 300 layout. My name's Dom, and joining me in commentary is the man who just simply cannot say no to a bit of added work on his LOA plate. Some people call him crazy, but we call him Jules. Jules, how are you doing?
I'm good. You know, you wouldn't believe that I was going to be a temporary commentator about 6 seasons ago.
Absolute glutton for self-punishment. You love it.
Not even for this series.
So we got the championship standings on the screen from round 1. Parker leading the way from Steph de Kinder and Lauren in 3rd there. Murphy in 4th from Damon Mitchell, starting strong in 5th there, even after a bit of a race 2 disaster. And Russell Bright in 7th, obviously he should be leading the championship if it wasn't for his flying lessons at the end of round 1, Jules.
What could have been if he had just followed Dom and not jumped the track?
Hindsight, eh? Hindsight. Another strong start for Risky Racing Blue. Would probably expect nothing less, but Stupid Aguri rocking strong up there in 2nd place. That's probably a surprise to me, Jules.
Yeah, I mean, I think Parker's done most of the work there. But, yeah, I mean, to be ahead of Sapphire, No Slots No Glory, Kirby's Dream Team, it's good work.
Whoever they are.
Yeah, no, it's, I think the Alex and... I don't know. I know nothing.
Alex and I think John has teamed up now with Alex, so they've also changed the name now to the Murphy Squad, so plenty to keep your eye on. There is qualifying results, and Mike Murphy has stuck it on pole.
Impressive.
Nice.
Impressive.
Yeah, really nice.
Let's like this track.
I'll be honest, from round 1 I didn't see that one coming, so that's a great result for Mike, and you can see them in grid order now. So Mike from Green in P2 there.
The turkey.
And then Ettridge and Messenger, so a strong Risky Racing showing at the front
More
of the grid
turkeys.
There. Yeah, turkeys
and
everywhere.
a flying turkey.
And a flying turkey, but another good result for Russell there, qualifying P5. He didn't really big himself up much at the start of the season, but so far has had, strong showings across going into the 3rd race here.
Indeed. Minardi forgot to paint his car. Mitchell started from the pits, but he was only 10th fastest in qualifying, which is surprising.
Yeah, absolutely, because P2 at Alton, wasn't he, beaten to pole by Parker, who then failed to convert off the line. But yeah, surprised to see Mitchell down there, but yeah, like you say, he's starting from the pits anyway, so I guess not too much harm done, and we should have Chris Forrest to start from the pits as well for this race.
That's right. And there's Alex Murphy in his Murphy
way
mobile.
Down.
Yeah, 21st.
Going into this one, P4 in the championship, so yeah, a long way down. Maybe trying a first to last, or last to first challenge.
Yeah, or nearly last. I think there's a lot of cool camels about at the moment, aren't they? I mean, are they the new wizards?
I would say they've turned into wizards.
that hedge is really enjoying himself there as the race gets underway.
Indeed, speaking of enjoying themselves, hopefully some of the drivers will do now, except for that camel who is very slow off the line. And there's a wizard slow towards the back there as well. Was that Maxwell seemed to be slow off the line. And more misery. It's a Pepper jump start and Chris Forrester jump start. Chris Forrester should be starting from the pits.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I saw Mitchell in the pits. I didn't see Forrester in the pits. In fact, can you see Forrester there? Could be that one there.
Yeah, that looks like a Forrester midfield, doesn't it? Towards the back middle 3rd of the grid, as we see a camel off wide in the background there. 2 wide going into whatever this corner is. Is it Palmer?
Yes.
Oh, Maxwell still in the wars there. Getting a bit of a biff from Langridge. Welcome back to the Race into the League, Langridge. Charlie Langridge. Either way, welcome back. It's going 3 wide, are they, into the hairpin here at Agostini?
Yeah, leaders are currently negotiating Hamilton. See, I know a name of the track. I
like the strat of just picking. Yeah, I like to pick a single corner and just repeat that for an entire race length. It's the Stott's tried and tested method.
The Stott strategy, just call everything Aquamillarani. Or maybe what Innes does, just call everything Spoon.
Yeah, absolutely. So coming down towards Spoon then for the first time. One of the trickiest corners, possibly on iRacing, if not in real racing as well, do you reckon?
Oh, is this... Yeah. No, I didn't realise it was called Brundle.
Looks like a double as well, isn't it? Is it Brundle into Nelson?
Yeah. Do you think Brundle's proud of that, having that tricky corner named after him?
Would you say he's quite a tricky guy, or...? thought he's quite a mellow guy, to be honest. Don't think he deserves having such a tricky corner named after him.
I do feel for him on those grid walks, poor guy, but anyway.
He's tried and tested, he's battle hardened to it. Let's see some nice side-by-side action here. It's Meisters with Language on this. Oh, there's been contact. Bit of a hip check there.
It's a bit too side-by-side there.
Yeah, that's Language around onto the grass. Yeah, who was that going in? Was that Pepper Forrester in the pits, is it?
So yeah, Pepper had a jump start, didn't he? So he'll be doing his
Oh yeah, they both did in fact, didn't they? Yeah, good work. Yeah. So Bright had made up some positions off the grid then. I think he was showing third at one point, was he? But definitely in fourth ahead of Messenger, but Messenger seems to have taken that position back from him, but Russell still well and truly up the exhaust pipes. Yeah,
doing well, he's got some good pace. Just fantastic looking grid, so many different liveries. Aside from that one, which we're currently looking at. Seriously, get that painted.
It's the Jetta glitch, he's done it on purpose, I'm sure.
It was on the grid graphic.
Do you remember when we've done the Jettas and there always seems to be like one or two cars that for whatever reason are just bleached? Like there's no stickers on them, there's nothing.
Someone stole his livery. Anyway.
And Bright is back ahead of Messenger.
Good
there
stuff.
You go, blink and you miss it. Nice job from Russell. See Philip round the outside there. 21, that's Steve Pepper, isn't it?
Yeah, and Mitchell thinking, no, maybe I won't take that free wide.
Yeah, perhaps a good decision there. Messenger's basically pushing Russell down the back straight there. The Bentley straight, apparently, Jules.
Bentley straight, yeah, that's right.
Messenger gives Russell very few options to turn into that corner, so it's Messenger back ahead as we see Alex Murphy making his way. So Murphy started what, 22nd, was it?
Already 11th, yeah,
already
impressive.
11th. See Winslade now on the outside of Chris White, going past the bumhole or through the bumhole, however you like it, and round Coram towards Murray's the final corner. Steph Kinder with Mark Zeff right up behind him, and Steph's gone round. Was the contact there, or did he just lose it by himself? It's another really tricky corner, isn't it, on the brakes?
Looked like he was helped, but from that angle, it's impossible to say for sure.
Yeah, they were very close together. As we've seen with the Larin now at the inside of John Cook. And Kelly up the inside of Murphy. That's like a defence, in fact, for Murphy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably Murphy going around the outside of Kelly and then looking to get the...
Oh, and in the background, Renwick, way off the road, but manages to hold position. Yeah, he does. Didn't know if Winslade was about to stick a nose in, but managed to hold that off. And Kelly has held off Murphy. So it looked like Murphy had that done, but Kelly's got back in front.
So there's an incident between
Pepper and Steph Kinder under investigation there. It's not one that we saw on screen.
So much action, the camera can't keep up.
Yeah, 100%. We need like a quad screen, don't we? We need like a multi-screen layout so we can keep track of everything going on at once.
That's what they have with F1. They have like person on each monitor. Not quite in our budget yet.
I say we need to expand the budget a little bit.
Yeah.
We need to start paying the replay monkeys some more peanuts first of all, don't we?
First of all, we need a budget.
Ah, yes. As Murphy is back in front of Kelly again now. So there's a few positions being traded backwards and forwards up and down the grid. There's the Messenger Bright fight, obviously, and then Murphy and Kelly getting involved too.
Yeah, there's some good action. The drivers were told at the start of the season we want less argy-bargy than we had in season 1, and for the most part they've managed it.
Yeah, 100%. Sort of race 2 at Alton, as we see Philip Miles a little bit off the track there. Race 1 at Alton was super clean, got a bit messy on lap 1, race 2, but a bit of a reverse grid to play a part in that maybe?
Yeah, and it's quite difficult to get these cars past, so you have to really think about it, and if there's a slow guy at the front, or a slower guy than you, then yeah, you're going to be looking to get past him because you've only got 15 minutes to do it.
Yeah, so it's like that balance of patience with aggression, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we saw a couple of cars off the road coming out of Murray's there, the final corner, also an incident between Rich Meisters and Language. I guess that was the lap 1, is now under investigation.
Whoa,
Mitchell's very sideways.
It's really
across the nose of Winslade, another hip check, and he's sideways again, way out wide.
Well, he's going to do all that again.
Here's a fun, pointless fact for you. On the mountains I worked at when I was abroad, there was a piste, which was way off the side of the piste map, so that run was called Way Out Wide. As Bright is run a little bit off the road there.
Just shown to the edge of the track.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Hopefully he'll gather himself up and get back on it.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll have the pace now to catch back up to Malaren and, you know, put that pressure back on that battle, because, you know, Messenger certainly had not pulled away from him. They were really having a ding-dong between the pair of them.
No, and you certainly say that you'd expect Bright to be up there given his pace last round.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of, it's surprising to see Maxwell so far down.
Was he in 19th? Yeah.
Saw him get a slow start off the line, and obviously his car's pretty beaten up, so he's been in the wars along the way, but it's a surprise, obviously reigning prototype champion, carrying the 001.
Yeah, but maybe these cars don't suit him. He scored, was it 7 points last round, 3 points in race 1, 4 points in race 2, so maybe that he likes the rear-wheel drive cars more.
Yeah, absolutely, it's definitely a bit of a different piece, isn't it? See the process results in from that incident on lap 1 with Rich and Charlie, and that will be a 2-pointer for Rich for that shoulder barge. Just sort of shut the door on Charlie by the looks of it.
Meaning really pushing on at the front.
Well, he knows that there's 6/10 to find in the corner, so...
Indeed, and he's got 6/10 over Murphy, so I guess he's found those 6/10.
Absolutely, as we see Mitchell side by side now with Renwick, tucked up in the draft behind Matt Zeff. Anyone going to yield going in, or are we going to go 2 by 2? It's actually Matt Zeff that breaks early, and Mitchell gets the pair of them down the straight there. Surprising to see him back out of that, because it looked, if anything, like Zeff had the sort of the nose further in front going into that corner, and maybe was carry the momentum around the outside.
Maybe he's thinking, I'll just latch onto the back of you and see how far you can carry me up the field.
Yeah, nice little tow along perhaps throughout the grid. It's the kind of car, isn't it? We're talking sort of patience and aggression, and there's a little bit of aggression on screen. Hopefully not a bit of a bump and run. Hopefully that's addressed before the next corner, as we see Pepper with too many incident points and a drive-through. But you've got to try and pressure the car in front into a mistake and then capitalise on that mistake. It's not the kind of car where you can just dive from 14 car lengths back and try and make it stick, right? They're also evenly matched, that it's more about perseverance and consistency.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously they don't go so fast as other cars, so there's not much of a tow being given, really. So it's quite hard to use a tow to get alongside. You have to rely on, sort of, like, as you said, putting them off position. So that maybe you put them off position in one corner so that you can get the advantage out of another corner. Yeah,
exactly, and you'll see it as we see drivers making mistakes throughout the race. You'll see if they do go off track or make a mistake, you'll see they won't just get mugged by one car, you'll see a whole host of cars follow through as James Pepper
that's very slow out
towards the barrier. Yeah, that's not going to be the one. See the engine explode from impact there.
I'm not surprised.
That's unfortunate. You don't see many crashes like that in the TCR, do you? I wonder if you just got a couple of wheels just on the grass there and it just spun it round, but that was very much a rear-wheel drive kind of crash, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I was going to say iRacing have really made the grass a lot better, but it's still obviously not somewhere where you want to put the car.
No, I'm going to test it. As we see Murphy trying the outside trick again around the outside of Cook. It's Cook but his teammate. I feel like at the beginning I said that it was Mike Murphy, as in a Murphy and Murphy, but it's not. If I did say that, I was wrong. I apologise. It's John Cook and Murphy will be teaming up in the Murphy squad, also known as, what were they before? Kirby's dream team.
Kirby, yeah.
And would you say, with the amount of camels that are on the grid, that the camels are trying to be the new wizards? Are they going for a takeover?
I think I said that earlier, yes. That does seem to be, because you've got Camel Silver and Gold, and then I don't know if it's this series, you've also got a Camel Guinness. Maybe it's in another series, but there's definitely 3 camels.
Is that the USF with Richin?
I'm going to say yes, because
we'll just go with it.
Otherwise, right now.
Yeah, just say it with confidence and it'll stick. It's fine.
Anyway,
as we see Ettridge all over the back of Murphy, sticking his nose in. Is he going to make the move? No, he's just trying to force that mistake. He'll see up the inside of Language there. Looks like Charlie's going to get the better run out of the corner though. And go side by side down towards Grundle. Neck and neck with the matching cars, of course, both in Elantras.
Yeah.
Already hounding Chalcroft. There's a very much a car brand, or there's a noticeable omission, we should say, towards the front of the field. Where are the Hyundais in the top 10?
Oh, well.
Oh!
There's
seeing a
car.
full 360 from Forrester.
Yeah, is it Cook's in a Hyundai? Did you say Minardi is?
No, Minardi's the Civic.
Yeah, so Cook's currently the highest Hyundai. In
All the way
10th.
down in 10th then.
And Kelly is also in a Hyundai.
So what do you reckon? Is that a driver thing or is that a car thing? Is it coincidence that all the fast boys are in the Audi and the Civic, or is it that the... Whoa, as we see more contact between Langridge and Meesters there. Meesters in the wall hard.
Oh,
And across the track. And
Yeah.
meatballed for good measure.
well, I guess it's too early to say. Like, Hyundai won race 2 in round 1. And that guy, Don Parker, is not in this race, so... Yeah, I guess we'll see when he gets back. Because he looked like the fastest of the Hyundai drivers.
Yeah,
So-
so he stuck it on pole, of course, at Alton, didn't he, for the first race. But yeah, I think the Audi's always been suited down, you know, the sort of the straight line speed, hasn't it? I don't know if it is the fastest straight line or if it just pulls off the corner better than the others, so it has tended to be a weapon on the straights, and this track does seem to have a lot of nice long straights that it can take advantage of. But yeah, there's a variety of drivers in that kind of top 10 bracket, aren't there?
Yeah, so would you say maybe Knock Hill might be more of a Hyundai track, given it's a lot more corners and less straights?
Yeah, possible. I guess it depends on how the Audi makes its speed. If it is the pull off the corners, i.e. coming out of the final hairpin at Knock Hill, it should accelerate away. Or if it is just about that top end, I guess.
Guess we'll find out next round.
Indeed. So as we saw Meesters and Langridge come together again, we also saw Malarin make the move on Messenger there. So Messenger down to 5th, but Malarin all the way up to 4th now from his starting position, which was down in 11th. So great result for him. And the protest from Langridge and Meesters. Probably not surprised there, is it, to see that under investigation.
Here comes Mitchell and Kelly.
I've seen Mitchell try this on Winslade earlier and end up biffed out into weeds, and there's contact again, a bit of a shoulder bar, just cut away from it. You see Murphy up the inside of Chalcroft now. Did Mitchell get the move done? The standards board says not, and you can see just in the background there, Kelly is still in front of Mitchell there.
Yeah, looks like he
Messenger.
held him off. And they're still side by side.
Still side by side, great job, nice respectful racing from them. And just in the top of shot there, you see Malarin did hold on from Messenger as he was sticking his nose. Looks like he can make this 3 wide.
Well, Mitchell's got the inside into Agostini. And and Winslade has also joined him, so that was a smart move by Winslade there.
Yeah, indeed. Pounced on that, didn't he? Pounced on the opportunity. So Malarin's got the move done on Messenger, but not running away from him just yet. We're saying about the toe, it's not really enough to drag you up alongside, but what it does seem to do is be really good at just towing the car behind along with you. Like, it's so hard to actually break that draft. See a nice move there from
Very
Langridge
tidy.
and Pusey. Yeah, it was a very tidy move, you're right. Just squared it up on the brakes and got it done. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the kind of car class where that toe will slingshot you past, flying past the car in front of you, but it just means you can stay there, keep the pressure on.
Yeah, like Messenger is doing it to Malarin.
Absolutely, all
Already
over.
got checker flag.
Indeed. See 2 camels in the pit.
Oh, they're
We
in
also
side
see
by side
Steve
into the last
Green in.
corner.
Absolutely in the back of shot there, and who's going to make it to the flag? It's going to be Malarin holding on.
Yeah, we don't care about Greening, he's won. But those
Yeah,
two were like
he's done it
shoulder
before.
barging each other into the last corner there. That was great.
Nice job. See them all cross the line. And here are those final results. I'll let you run it through, Jules.
That's Greening with another win. He didn't win last round. He got a 2nd and then a DNF, so he'll be happy with that. And then we got Risky Ettridge, followed by Murphy, Malarin, another Risky Messenger, Russell Bright, picking up some good points. Minardi, Murphy, Chalcroft and Cook rounding up top 10. So they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, so
Mark Zeff picking up the last point in 15th.
the first grid will be from P10. It's randomised each week, of course. 10
So that's Cook.
for this week. Yeah, so John Cook will be leading this one from pole. Chalcroft second, Murphy third.
So at least Hyundai will get a little time in first place.
Yeah, exactly. We'd like to think it might at least lead a lap as we see red lights on the screen and green lights they're away once again. So for a better start for Maxwell this time.
Oh, look at that.
Lauren that's bogged down this time.
Lawrence went nowhere, and Forrester looks like he's serving his penalty now.
Better late than never, some may say. And Maxwell did indeed have a fairly tardy start again, which is unfortunate for him.
Cook's got away though. He's currently leading.
Yep, held onto it off the line. Oh, that's Dan Rice. It's sent all in. And
Little
collected
kiss
Philip
from
Miles as well as they go
Maxwell.
round. Yeah, absolutely. Looked like a weird one that. It sort of looked like Dan Rice jigged across. But then there was that, obviously, front to rear contact. And was that risky going round? And Mitchell's off the track as well. It's carnage. We spoke too soon, Jules.
Well, you know, one race
They've done it
clean,
again.
then you have a mad one.
Yeah, the race one tidiness is soon repaid in the second race, as we see Murphy keeping up the inside of Messenger there. Greening's already up to 5th in all that.
He's a slippery one.
Indeed. How has he managed that?
Well, you know, probably if we got a nice replay of his onboard, we'd see the seas parted for him or something. I don't know. He's great on cold tyres. He's an opportunist. He is a 3-time LOA champion now, so he's top of the Hall of Fame, which I'll be told off for saying by the whiskers.
It's not only 3 times, but also triple reigning. Of course, he's TCR reigning champion as well as Porsche Cup and the Prime, so he's actually holding 3 championships right now.
Yeah. I mean, currently, obviously, Messenger's court case is still in effect to try and get that title off of him.
Court of arbitration job, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we followed the rules and applied them correctly, and that's what made Greening champion. But,
Is that a thing that can happen, is it?
It is, yes.
Oh, sorry, that one slipped me by. I just thought you could just make up the rules on the final round. My bad. As we saw, was it Renwick was slow in the midfield, and that looked like McLaren going for a spin there. I think that was Forrester just coming to Murray's. Looked like he had a couple of wheels on the grass there. And we've got Murphy putting pressure on John Cook, looking around the outside. We've seen Murphy do that in race 1 with success.
Yeah, no, the Hyundai has led for a lap, but maybe it won't lead for too many more.
Oh, Russell diving in on the brakes there. I thought there was going to be contact. Really closed up the distance on the brakes.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for Russell, to get some good points.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's no kickers this week to go flying off, so...
Well, I'm sure he could find one, but he's going to behave.
I'm sure he will. He's carrying the suspended sentence, of course, for the rest of the season.
Indeed, yeah. He one more point and he gets a round ban, sorry.
Do you think that'll affect how he races, or do you think he's just got to get head down and what'll happen will happen?
I don't think he's going to affect how he races. He races pretty clean. I don't think he's had much problems before.
Whoa!
Crunch.
There's a triple whammy. Was that Manaman on the grass? Collected, was it Miles? And then there was a Camel involved as well.
Manaman apologising there.
Yeah. So easy to do. I mean, we just saw Forrester at the end of the first lap do pretty much the same thing, but on a different corner, just having the wheels on the grass. As we've seen now, Murphy up the outside of Cook, going down the Bentley straight, but that will soon turn to the inside, and we'll have to watch the standards for if that move gets done or not. Looks like Murphy's going to hold on to it.
Yeah.
See a bit of front to rear. There's a real highway fender bender going on there, going around Nelson. 3 or 4 cars into nose to tail into each other.
So
Murphy
now
has got that move done.
He has, yeah. And now it looks like Bright's looking to try and get past. How's Malarin doing? Up to 6th.
Yeah, he seemed to get a shocker off the line, but yeah, he seemed to soon make up those positions again.
As you said, in race 1 he started 11th and he ended up in the top 4, was it?
Yeah, he finished 4, so what would that be, 6th for the reverse grid? So I guess he's held position, but he must have dropped some off the line, surely.
Yeah, no, he definitely did off the line. He is an assassin when it comes to overtaking. He doesn't hang about behind you. He either gets past or he bins
bowling.
it.
Right. Tidy move from Mitchell there going into the hairpin. That was getting past Steve Pepper there. You see Steph de Kinder looks like side by side with Kelly there as well, was it? Piussi maybe in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, I see some nice side by side action. That's Ettridge. Oh, Ettridge must have been the risky then that we saw sideways.
Yeah,
just
lap
as
one.
the camera was panning.
A lot of work to do to get back up and even into the points. He's
Yeah.
currently in 20th.
It almost seems like a curse finishing quite strongly in race one. Obviously, last week it was Greening and Mitchell. They came together, and I think both of them scored 0 in the second race.
That's right, yeah, as Greening has now got past Bright.
Do you think he can be on for the double here?
I wouldn't say no. We're only on lap 3 of 8. I think he's got time to do it.
Yeah. Anything is possible with Greening. It could be fantastic. He could drive around with only 2 of his 3 screens. You never really know. Or we could have a prototypes incident. Just depends which Greening turns up, I guess.
It's a roll of the dice, really. But yeah, he's clearly got pace, talent. But sometimes it just still goes wrong. And sometimes that's because he's cheaped out on an HDMI cable. Don't buy basics HDMI cables.
See Murphy setting the fastest lap across the line. He was half a second faster than Cook behind him that lap.
Mitchell has
Steph
bettered
Kinder's,
it.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. I mean, we know, of course, that Mitchell's got pace. He was put out of position from having to serve his penalty. Couldn't really make many positions in the first race. Didn't quite scrape the top 10 in fact, so, you know, that reverse grid didn't look too kindly on him. But yeah,
he's got time. What's it? There's several cars all within a second of each other right in front of him, so he's in a good position here to make up quite a few places.
But then he's still in the same position that he started this race and started 11th for it, so he's not actually been able to make any positions yet, despite, you know, we've seen a bit of carnage along the way.
I was wondering if he's had an incident.
Oh, we saw him run wide, in fact, didn't we? We saw the risky go side, we saw Ettridge go sideways coming into Palmer, and then Mitchell was stayed right on the grass coming out of Palmer. So yeah, that would explain it a bit, actually. Surprising to see de Kinder a long way down the order this week. Obviously came into this one second in the championship. But so far, where did he finish race one?
Outside of the points, I think.
Yeah, I can't even see him on the top 18. Little screenshot that I've got here. So yeah, surprisingly sort of off the pace for this round. It is a tricky track though, isn't it? A real technical circuit, Snetterton.
It is, and you could just have bad luck. You know, you get caught in an incident, it's not your fault or whatever. Yeah, last round was it? He got 5th and 3rd, so that's good solid points.
I didn't know if you were going for an injury lawyers for you advert there. Caught in an accident that wasn't your fault.
Don't give him the wrong type of ladder. Here we go with Kelly and Mitchell again.
Indeed, and Mitchell going to the inside this time, learning from race one. Oh, he spooked Kelly off the road there. Will he be able to carry the momentum around the outside?
Looks like it.
No. Kelly loses that position. Mitchell up into 10th now.
And
So
Malarin.
it'll be reverse grid for race 3 now.
Indeed. He had one.
Little shoulder bars there going into the corner. Oh, it's painful just waiting for Malarin to get back on the gas there. The bleached Hyundai, the bleached Honda of Minardi there, just hanging the inside line. Actually just gone backwards in this one as he's finished 5th, so would have started 6th, so down a couple of positions this race. One of those would of course be Green and steamed his way through.
They're about 25% more ruthless with members of their own stable, I guess.
You reckon only 25%?
I was being generous.
You were being more generous than they ever are to each other.
Indeed, there's no love lost there.
They've always enjoyed pushing each other along.
I do enjoy
giving each other the biggest challenge, if no one else, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if they're not, having monitors failing, or if they're getting to charge their wheels.
Missing pit entries. There's been some shenanigans over the seasons as we see a camel going sideways. That's Steve Pepper. Don't know if that was contact with Maxwell going in or if he lost it by himself and then just sort of spun across the nose there. Hard to tell. He also looks slow coming out of Nelson as well there. Looks like he manages to hold on to position now.
Fastest lap for Murphy, second fast in second place Cook. And Cook, I was going to say, is about to be passed by Greening, and there it is on screen.
Right round the outside. Nice.
Cook try and come back into the hairpin. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think that compromised inside line, he just lost the pace, didn't he? He wasn't there to be able to try and counter-challenge all those.
What has Greening done? Because Cook's just been pushed back.
And by nearly half a second. Is there any slowdowns out there? I don't think there are there?
I didn't see it. He was off the track.
Maybe he hit the murder sausage on the inside and maybe just lost traction for a second.
Or maybe his pedal just glitched out, I mean, it could be that.
Could be in it. Maybe his brain had a quick short circuit,
You see, like he was leading Virginia in the LMP by miles and then just decided to crash into the fence. Got stuck.
Maybe he was just having so much fun that he wanted to do it all over again. So here he is, hunting Cook once more.
It's a glitch. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Oh, Murphy well wide there. It seemed like Minardi came around the corner, Mallory was slightly wider than that, and then Murphy was even wider than that.
Indeed. There we go.
Just
we
cut
away to watch another
looks on the standings like he's got it done as Mallory up the inside of Minardi, but that will turn to the outside. You see he's still there in the side window, sorry.
He's got it
Mallory
done.
got that done. Yeah, it turns down to apex. Nice job, Mallory. That was a nice move. I wouldn't have thought he'd have been able to keep the momentum, keep the run, to stick around the outside there.
Well, he is a wizard.
Indeed, although you wouldn't know it from that horrendous Castrol livery that he's running.
Yeah, I don't know where that's come from, because there is wizard liveries available for these cars.
Well, him and Langridge are teammates in the series, right? And they're both running at least the matching Castrol liveries, so at least they are teammate liveries.
Yeah, but they're in Wizard's Fire, Ruby. So I would have thought they had some kind of red colour scheme, but what do I know?
Maybe they're just going with the burning fossil fuel idea of Castrol.
Well, what I do know is Minardi is not done with him.
Nice move back up the inside. I'll be honest, that wasn't what I was expecting to see. Really nicely executed. Mallory's still got a little bit of a nose in there, maybe?
Yeah, as they
Looks
come
like
up
it did,
to...
and Minardi's dropping down the order.
Oh dear. What's their contact?
And he's still not in the shot. There he is, right in the back of shot there, with Kelly now behind him. Oh, what happened there?
Maybe you should ask Mallory.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should start sorting out some post-race interviews. What did happen there, Chuck?
Oh, that is a beat-up looking wizard car.
Yeah, Maxwell again must have been in the wars this race.
Well, we know that there was possible contact with Meisters a couple of laps ago. And then there was the T2 in lap 1, little boof up the rear.
Ah, indeed, yeah, with the Dan Rice collision there.
He's getting all of his crumple zones tested.
He's just doing some safety testing, isn't he?
Exactly.
Murphy's now looking up the inside of Malarin for 5th place, gets it done. Going through Brundle towards Nelson. Now Mitchell hounding all over Malarin as well. What we're saying about that sort of...
Sorry, go ahead.
It's sort of like what we're saying about, you know, a bit of an off-track moment or a mistake, and then suddenly you're being hounded by the entire pack, aren't you?
Yeah. I wonder... Oh, I thought it was going to...
That looked close, I held my breath.
He was going to go for a gap that wasn't there, it didn't. But yeah, I wonder if with Minardi maybe they had a bit of a bash and the tyres have overheated and Malarin's, slipping back because of that. But Yeah, because he was going forwards.
Well, yeah, look at race 1, like we were saying about, we made up a good amount of positions in the race 1. Oh, it's Mitch.
Again with the gap that's not going to be there in a second. It looked like he was going to stick his nose in.
Did well to get that pulled up then, I reckon. So Maxwell a little bit wide of the apex. He's got Ettridge hounding him. This is for 13th position. Langridge just in front, hanging on to 12th. I think Charlie would have hoped for a bit of a better showing coming back to the series.
No, we can't let him have it too easy.
Can't just stroll in Rainford-esque.
No, indeed. But yeah, looks like Mitchell's got past Malarin cleanly in the end. Wait for Charlie there.
Yeah, feeling the pressure of us having us talking about him. Oh, that did look like a gap that wasn't there. Are they going to go side by side? No. Maxwell pulls out of it there. It's going to be susceptible now, surely, to Ettridge on the run down the Bentley Straight. Yeah, Ollie pulls out straight away. It's alongside, getting a bit of a squeeze. Bit of a squeeze. Looks to crisscross over. I think he just lost the run there, though, with maybe having to back out as he was getting a bit of a squeeze, but he dives in anyway on the brakes. Hold your breath, turns down to the apex. Nicely done. He might even have the run there on Langridge. Just turn towards the checkered flag.
Dominant performance for Alex Murphy.
I feel like we've said that a few times over the last few races or the last few seasons. He does it again.
Excellent result for Greening though. A win in a second.
Absolutely, that was super strong. That must put him leading the championship by that, surely. As we see the rundown from race 2 then, so Murphy from green and John Cook holding on to 3rd from the reverse grid pole. Russell Bright, another strong race there, finishing in 4th from Mike Murphy in 5th. Dave Mitchell managed to get up to 6th in the second race there, and Malaren down to 7th. Messenger down to 8th from the reverse grid, and Chalcroft and Minardi rounding out the top 10. Kelly just coming outside with 11th, and Langridge 12th in this race from Ettridge, Maxwell and Matt Zeff rounding out the points.
Good stuff. See what that's done to the championship.
Yeah, over to you once they do come up.
Yeah, Greening leaps up 5 places into 1st place, ahead of Alex Murphy. Other big movers, we've got Mike Murphy moving up 5 places into 4th, Bright recovering up to 5th. Don Park obviously was leading, he's dropped 7 places into 8th place as he wasn't here this round.
Same for Steph there as well, down 7 places.
Yeah, and Resetkin also down 6, so lots of movers and shakers. And Risky Racing Blue remain at the top of the teams with the Murphy squad in 2nd, No Slots No Glory in 3rd, and then the first of the Wizards, Black Sapphire, in 4th with 97 points, and Minardi Simsport Green ahead of Stupid Aguri in 5th and 6th. Then a big gap back to Minardi Simsport, McLaren, Minardi Europe, and Wizards Fire Ruby.
Yeah, biggest shaker there, I guess, was Aguri, down 4 positions for this race. Although one of the team missing, of course, for this one. Well, what do you make of all that then?
That's a good laugh, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come and join in if you want to, enjoy some front-wheel drive cars around some classic British tracks.
We do other things as well.
Yes, but we're doing more front-wheel drive cars around classic British track, aren't we? Next round at Knock Hill.
We are indeed, yeah. Knock Hill for the next round, which is bound to be something.
But as you say, yeah, we do rear-wheel cars as well. So we've got prototypes, F4 and USF 2000 at the moment.
Indeed, so don't forget to check out the Discord. The link for that will be in the description below. Don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from us. Check out our new Fancy Fandangled website at thelimitofadhesion.com. But I think that's just about everything for this one. So from me, Dom in the box, thank you very much for watching.
Catch you later.
Goodbye.